and it didn't work out. Either it wasn't like the right chemistry or...
And everything's fine.
Oh, nice. Were we back up the whole time?
No, we've been recording the whole time, so
Oh.
everything's fine, but now we're also streaming back again.
Oh, well, just to recap, we were talking about...
we did a whole thing. They don't get a recap.
A lot of politics that people are going to hate. But yeah, like our group of dudes has always been about fun, a good time, and this kind of like circles back to you were kind of talking about the lyrics for the new song Stuff It Down, about how they're more aggressive and like more real feeling stuff, where like, you know, a lot of our other stuff has been, you know, pretty, it's, you know, comical. It's not like you know, real. I mean, it's real songwriting, but it's not like, you know, real from the heart stuff. It's stuff to bang your head to and have a laugh at the same time. So that's what's kind of cool about Stuff It Down, is it brings an energy that shows a little bit more vulnerability and a little bit more anger, because it is a kind of a heavier song.
Yeah, very heavy, actually, for us.
And one that I want to record soon, along with Bogwatch and Tongue in Cheek.
Yeah, we're
Highway
totally
Blues,
fine,
dude.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. Like, everything's fine. Like, look at the feed. Everything's absolutely fine.
Yeah, again, you're
So
pointing at
stupid.
something that's basically Japanese. Look, it's going fine. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
See this bottom? This is all you need to look at right now. This green square,
And the bear.
and where it says 54, 56, 50, whatever. That's what we're looking at. That's all that matters. As long as that stays green, we're good.
Cool.
Earlier, it was red, and it was down to like 600. And then it would drop down to 0, and then 600 and 0.
Okay.
That's
well,
what we're
like I
looking
said,
at.
recap, Jared said a lot of bad words that are on the no-no
I
list.
said a lot of anti-Semitic stuff.
Yep, a lot of racially charged
Joey
things.
and Derek said a lot of pro-Russian rhetoric right now.
Yeah,
they're
but
really not down with Ukraine's sovereignty.
Some weird things. Go America, I
You guys
guess.
are go America.
Eagles and shit.
Fucking pro bombs.
Let them fly.
I'm a big fan of bombs. And
I'm a big fan of
shit.
I'm a big fan of explosions.
I'm trying to get back to fucking Facebook.
But yeah, no,
that's not where I want to be.
I'm pumped for Highway Blues, man. Like I said, there's no time I feel more alive and happy as a musician than at the end of the song Highway Blues.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking. You wanna look in my
vein.
That's right.
Love
you
it.
gotta look in my
Oh,
vein.
man.
You wanna look in my vein.
So that song is about having the daddy caddy on the road getting pulled over by a cop, and we refuse to tell him what's in the van, and then finally we're like, fine, just come on in. Comes into the van, all of a sudden he's warped to another dimension. It's this huge fucking party that's going on that could never possibly fit inside of a van.
Roller skating.
And then we end up at the end of the song dumping him out on the road.
Basketball game.
And now he's one of the boys. Like, he's cut all of his fucking blues off for a lighter shade, a more polished, durable shade of blue, if you will.
So you were on the podcast and we were talking about costumes for one of your shows. Was it New Year's?
No, I think it was Halloween.
Was it Halloween?
Yeah.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, because
All right, well,
the
I'll
last
tell
time
you
we
what.
played was in October.
You guys
Water,
did
bro.
the Golden Girls.
Did the Golden Girls
We did.
2 nights back to back.
Fucking ripped it.
I did this on the podcast, but now it's official.
Yeah.
I'm officially requesting Power Rangers for next Halloween.
We could
There's
probably
5
make
of
that
them.
happen.
Well,
I could be the Pink Ranger.
Because now you don't need dresses. None of that bullshit. You do the uniforms, but you jort them. You jort all the uniforms.
It's just jorts, but all the tights.
It's like the helmets and everything. Now, are we talking like original 90s Power Rangers? Because that's where I'm at.
Yes,
I mean,
the
you have
original
to. You
5.
have to.
The original
So
5.
is that white or green?
No, there is no white or green in the original 5.
Oh, it's just black, red, blue, pink, yellow.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
are you going green?
I'm going pink. Always.
It was a trick question. You got it. Good job.
I literally have a
I
fucking.
see what you did there.
I literally have a fucking glitter pink guitar.
Dude.
So they would be stupid of me to be a different color.
I've gotta
I
be
agree.
black. Is that Zach? Zach.
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh, you
Billy's
playing
blue.
the skin
Kimberly's-
tone card here?
No, he was the coolest one.
He was like, he's like, what was it the other day?
Hey,
You're like,
hey,
I need,
slow down, buddy. You're only Puerto Rican.
yeah, exactly, yeah. He was like, I think I need to. What was it we were talking about the other day? He's like, I think I need
In
a
fact, the
darker
red
emoji or something.
The red one looked more
Jason?
Puerto Rican.
Actually, he does. You look more like Tommy, which came later, which was
which
the
is the
green,
Green Ranger. So
who
maybe
then morphed into the white. So
give him the green.
I think
You can be the Green Ranger.
yeah.
So who's gonna be black? Probably just keep it out for.
You don't have a black guy. You can't have a black ranger. That's a cultural appropriation.
Fair.
I
You
don't.
can't do that. It's offensive.
A
You guys,
Skip
it's
would be
2020.
Skip would be red for sure.
Yeah, Jason.
Dan would be blue.
Blue. Oh yeah, big blue.
Yeah,
And then Webb's is yellow.
yeah.
Big blue.
Big blue.
The enthusiasm of what you back that up with. I need to know the backstory. Like, why? Why is he like, oh yeah,
All right, so
oh yeah, big blue guy. Big blue guy. Big blue guy.
Yeah. So Billy's blue. Billy's a nerd, and Dan is an aerospace engineer and fucking like highly way too smart. I talked
So
to him
you're going
about like.
straight up character.
Oh, I mean,
Like you're going show level character because the blue one was the super nerd.
Yeah.
Like they were all really smart,
Oh,
including
I mean,
the
I
Black
just-
Ranger.
I
The
just-
Black Ranger was ridiculously smart. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
like he was
yeah,
actually
yeah.
super smart too. But you're right. The blue one was like the
maybe
fucking
Webb's is black
Donatello.
or Webb's gonna be yellow. I think Webb's would actually appreciate.
Maybe a good
So
yellow.
who's Trina? Yeah,
Which
because
one
you're
is?
Kimberly. Trina was the yellow one.
That would be Webb's.
Jason was the red one. Zach was the
That's-
black one. What was the blue one's name?
Billy, bro.
Billy.
Big Billy guy.
And then
Big
Tommy
Billy Blue.
was the green or white.
Big Billy Blue. Yeah, Tommy was green/white because he
Yeah.
died as the Green Ranger, right?
And he was like
He came in-
resurrected. He would like evolve like a Pokemon.
So he
into
came in
the white
first.
one.
He came in first as the new guy who
Right.
became the Green Ranger, Dragon Zord, best character.
Dude, I loved his character because
He was
like
the best martial artist
you
of
were
that group.
you were used to the original 5, and you're like,
Yeah.
wait, who the fuck is this
He was the
green
cool
guy?
kid. Yeah, he was the
This
cool
guy
guy.
rules.
Long
and then
hair.
he transformed.
This guy fucks.
Yeah.
Dude, I had the fucking like when he transformed into White Ranger Sabretooth, I had the fucking sword, the kid, like the dagger, like the toy as a fucking
yeah,
kid.
yeah.
I remember bringing it to school.
See,
really happy
I
with the
stopped-
turn this podcast has taken.
Me too. I was like, man, we went down some shit with some conspiracy internet fucks and like
That's what we do, bro.
Bit rates
That's what
and-
we do here, dude.
bit rates and gigapixels, and I'm like, I'm not with it. This is not. We got to change the subject here. Or I'm gonna die inside because I
Well,
don't know.
you're welcome because Power Rangers. That's
Damn
what I do, baby.
Go.
Well, I'm gonna take that
That's why I should
Yellow
be
Ranger
nominated.
piss break.
You guys, we need myself. Apparently, I have to nominate myself. Like this is. Check this out.
Okay.
This is how the Emmys work. The network has to nominate one of their own shows.
Oh,
That's how the
interesting.
Emmys work. So I have
I
to.
didn't know that.
So the Jared Singer Extravaganza YouTube channel / network has to nominate the Jared Singer Extravaganza podcast for an Emmy.
Yeah.
And then you guys need to vote for us. And this is why. It should be this episode, the Power Rangers episode, the broken episode.
The broken episode. What was said in that hour and a half? Dude, don't release the recording. Do not.
You think?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, you know what I should do? I'll put
NFT.
I'll put the recording on the Patreon.
NFT.
There's your
bro.
bonus content, motherfuckers.
Dudes. Yep. You have to funge for it, bro. There's no way. NFT. Don't even
And you
put it
guys
on the
better
Patreon.
funge so hard.
Yeah, you better funge one another. You better funge yourselves.
I lost all ability to host this podcast over an hour ago.
It's fun. We got some cool pictures.
The Timberwolves are being beaten by 30 points.
Yeah. I would stop looking at that. That's
Yeah.
sadness in a screen.
I mean, this is. Here's the thing, dude. Is like
Still going.
The game.
I've watched better quality basketball games on fucking literally
Think the
public
gate caught
pickup
that,
courts.
or-
What's that?
This
Think
is
the gate caught
atrocious.
that?
I don't know.
The NBA needs to be embarrassed for this game right now.
Dude, I fucking hate basketball so much.
Not into it.
The fact that you're making us watch this while we're here is offensive, and I'm never coming back.
That's fair. I can't even be mad at you for that
That's
statement,
fair.
bro.
That's just like real talk.
This is bad. This is real bad. It's really bad.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see it, dude, because they won the last one. The Wolves haven't been in the playoffs in a long time.
When's the last time you were on stage?
Oh.
Yeah, Senior Old Guard. When was the last time you were on stage?
So I actually did a Dying Euphoria reunion show a few years ago where I pretended I could still do vocals. And I stepped in and filled in for myself / the guy who came after me a few years ago. Actually, Pickle Park, main event, whatever you want to call it now. Fucking Route 47, whatever the fuck that's called now. Yeah, that's actually where it was. That was a few years ago.
Okay.
All right, give us some pipes.
No.
What do you mean? I guess I can't do that because people ask me all the time. They're
Sing
like, "You're a
something."
singer, sing something." And then you know what I do? Got to bag it up. She's got class and style. She knowledge by the pound. And I give them like some no diggity or something.
There's several differences between what's going on right now. You're actually good at singing. Number one. Number two, you're
I'm
shape.
good at looking. You know what I mean? So you're mesmerized.
I'm good at looking.
You're
Good.
mesmerized, and then you think I sing well.
No, but here's the thing. You're also in shape as a vocalist.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, dude, these pipes. I can talk.
These pipes are rusty.
Dude, mad rusty, bro.
Corrosive with
Yeah.
shit holes in them. Just
Yeah, dude.
Ah!
Yeah, it's for real. It's actually really bad. Like in that show, I pretty much embarrassed myself. Like, because I had 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks to like bang off 10 years of Rust.
Yeah.
I had literally never sang since I left that band and that show. And I had 3 weeks to figure out how to do it again. And I made it halfway through the set, blew my voice.
Oh, that's
So then the rest of the set was me sounding like Cookie Monster. Yeah, I mean, that's why people need to have respect for vocalists. Like, you might sound good in your car, bro.
Oh no,
Cute.
man, dude! Like,
But that's not being a vocalist. It's a whole deal, dude. It's a whole thing, man.
I think the vocals are seriously like the heart of your band. Like, you can have a killer band and have like really fucking cool songs, but like if you don't have somebody out front that can sell it and sing it remotely good, that's where you lose me. Like, like being a singer, like that's the one thing that like I say it all the time to my wife that I want to take singing lessons and I don't do it, but it's something I really want to do because it's one of those things that like it's such a talent, and like I always get like I hear a good guitar player, I'm like, motherfucker. I'm like, you son of a bitch. I want to know how to do that. God damn it. I'm gonna go home and pick it up and try and figure it out. But singers, I'm like, fuck, that is so nice. I want to like that's what sets like a good band apart from like a great band is like vocals.
That's a great point.
Because I've seen so many bands and played with so many bands that have a front person, but they can't fucking sing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we played with Joyous Wolf at Rockfest, and that dude like could fucking sing, and he entertained the shit out of everybody. And I'm like, I was like, that was kind of one of those instances. Like, we had an amazing fucking reaction, like our first time playing for that many people, and I'm super pumped for this year. But like when I saw them come out, I was like, okay, there's some shit that like we all can learn and like take from this. Like, it's like kind of those moments that humble you to be like, okay, that's a band with like, there's some things there that I was like, man, I need a little more energy. Like our energy, I feel like, is up here. But then you hear the vocals and see the showmanship. I'm like, that's what every band fucking needs.
That's what I like about your guys' band in general. And that's what I was talking about with John and earlier tonight is like, there's bands that might shred more than you guys. There's bands that might have higher quote unquote energy, but it's a difference between being obnoxious because you're like, our energy is low, so we're gonna like go crazy.
Yeah.
And then genuinely having fun on stage and having that authentic energy. And that's what you guys have, is like, I don't feel like anything you guys do on stage, in your songs, or in your marketing, even, like literally with your logos and your imagery and all that, like nothing seems forced. It all seems 100% organic. And you're literally just, and I said this to you on the last podcast, everything you do seems authentic. The next challenge is to get with a guy like Wally, who can capture your band authentically on record. That's kind of bring the whole thing full circle.
And I think that's what we all want, or what we all need, really. And I mean, that's the one thing, you know, Joey was like, oh man, you guys, like, I'm not worthy of playing with you guys, blah, 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 which is total horseshit. Like, this is the first band I've played in that I've been like pumped about the vocals. You know, like, I've played in other bands where I've done vocals, or like, and when I say vocals, I mean like screaming into a microphone.
I know what you mean, though.
And I played in a pop band
maybe I shouldn't say that. I feel like I do that too many times. I shouldn't go, I know what you mean, move on. Yeah. No, explain to people what you mean.
No, I mean, like, I've played in like metal and like hardcore type bands where like the vocals are, you know, just screaming, which in itself, I love heavy metal. I love hardcore, metalcore, all that shit. Like, there's a real talent in doing that type of vocal style, but I've never played in a band where I'm like, oh, that person's a really good singer.
Where they start making...
Like, they start singing. I'm like, oh, man, like, fuck, Joey can sing. And then on top of it, he can entertain. And I think that, like, all of our energy feeds off of each other, you know, and it's just like a good click. Like, the chemistry is there. So, like, for me, like, this project has been so much fun because it's been the first one that I've been like genuinely hyped that we have good vocals. Now, like, the thing that I will say in like our game tape is that, like, I want all of us in the background section to continue to elevate our background vocals, because like, it's one thing to have like a really good singer, but then like if all of us can support Joey with extra vocal layers, it's like, we went to see Rival Sons a couple years ago, and the opening band, the Sheepdogs, they're kind of like a Dwayne Allman, like Allman Brothers kind of vibe rock group, kind of southern rock from Canada. Never heard of them, and that whole band could fucking sing. And every guy in that band hit every harmony. And it was like, holy shit. Like, not only do these guys have like a fucking killer songwriting set and like killer instrumentalists, each one of these guys can fucking sing. Yeah, and that's like where I want to take this group, is like,
and it's
get
a
us
whole
all
nother skill set, right? Like, yeah. So like you might be able to, this is what I learned. You might be able to hit a group of notes, right? This is what happened for me. I can hit my pitches. Yeah. I'm on key. I'm on pitch. I'm good.
Yeah.
Right? And then all of a sudden, my buddy Jeremy, who's actually the singer of my project, the Rivalry thing we were talking about earlier, he was in a band called Buried by Hope, and we were playing in a rigged battle of the bands together. Okay? So we both got hired from the same booking agent, and we both knew it was rigged. Their band was supposed to win. We were supposed to finish second. Guaranteed payouts, everything, right? It was at a casino up north. And we went up first. They were a headliner. And we fucking blew them out of the water. Like, it wasn't even close. Like, we basically got 100% of the votes, right? Just because we were a bunch of drunken assholes, because we went up there like we didn't give a fuck, because we knew we were gonna lose, right? So it's rigged. We're basically gonna fucking Airheads this thing. You remember the ending of Airheads, the movie, where they're like, I ain't farting on no snare drum, and they just lose. Yeah. That was basically us for this show, but we were really playing. So we do our thing, but since everybody knew it was rigged, no one cared, including them. So I hit up Jeremy and I'm like, I love this song of your guys. I want to come up and do backing vocals for this song.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, okay. So Jason Reed, who's actually also been on the podcast, shout out Sub-Zero MNX on YouTube and Twitch and all that shit. He teaches me his vocal harmony. I know I can hit notes, blah, 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 right? Well, I have the melody ingrained in my head so much that even though I've been taught the harmony, and I went into the vocal rehearsals, the pre-shows, like I went into the bathroom, right? And like we're all doing the thing, right? And it sounds amazing. As soon as the adrenaline hits and I go on stage, I forget the harmonies and I sing Jeremy's parts. So we just have me and Jeremy singing the same exact notes, the same exact lines. Like it's just a doubled part at this point. like there's nothing awesome about this. It's horrible. It's horrible. We still end up fucking winning the whole thing. It ended up being a great time. But where I'm going with this is like to have that level of rehearsal to go, okay, I'm going to sing. To sing the harmonies, not the melody, not the main part, whatever. The actual harmonies you've been assigned, which can jump around.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's a skill set. And then to be able to sing and play guitar at the same time, which I used to be able to do like 20 years ago pretty well. I can't do it at all anymore. That's also an incredible skill set.
Mm-hmm.
Then to go, okay, we're going to take this motherfucker to the next level. And we're going to do backing vocals and harmonies and accents and rhythms and get all of that as musicians who are already playing instruments, dude. That is absolutely like what real pros do.
Yeah.
And when you guys get that done,
it'll be sweet.
You will have already like made it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like what you're discussing right now is that final little linchpin.
Yeah.
Where once you do this, it's like already going to be a thing. I'm really not explaining this well, but it's kind of like when I was a kid, somebody was explaining to me how the whole deal works, and they were like, listen, man, if you do this right, you're going to put your nose at the grindstone. Literally, like your face is on the pavement. Okay, and you're just grinding so hard. All you can see is the pavement. You can't see here, you can't see there, you can't see up, down, nowhere. All you see is the literal grains of pavement directly in front of your nose. And then all of a sudden, one day you just like stand up and you're big. That's how it works. That's a great analogy for what I'm talking about now. Like you guys are going to add this little thing in and your band's going to keep growing. And by the time you master all this and you have the whole package put together, you're already going to be big. Because I see that momentum building for you. And this is kind of what John and I were talking about.
Yeah.
You have the whole package. You guys write great songs. You're all great at your individual instruments. You have that fun, loving, legitimate, organic stage presence / stage show, whatever you want to call it, right?
Yeah.
You guys have got everything going. And you're all actually really good at your individual instruments. And chemistry-wise, you guys are good as a group too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and once you start adding these last little things in, man, I'm just telling you, dude, that shit's gonna pop.
Thank you, man.
I'm super excited for you guys, man. Should we wrap it up?
I never wrap it up, but sure.
All right, this Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday, April 23rd. Doors are at 7 now. Music starts at 8. Again, starting it off is Midnight Notion at 8. We're playing at 9. Tim is a Rocker at 10. And then Weekend Picnic 11:15 is what I think I'm remembering correctly from the email and the promo. So, yeah, hope everybody can come out. It'd be nice to see some friends after, the winter off and, things loosening up with the COVID chokehold that we've been in for the last 2 years. So,
and if you're one of the YouTube faithfuls who watched the end of this, tweet at Uncle Daddy that you want to see Power Rangers and jorts.
Or actually at Instagram us, because I don't even think we're on Twitter.
Oh, fine. Whatever.
Not on Twitter?
Why the
band?
fuck aren't you on Twitter?
I don't know. Like, what?
Yeah, no, good point.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah. Add another thing to the things to do.
Patreon, Twitter, Uncle Daddy Podcast. Daddy Chronicles. No, wait, was it
Caddy Chronicles? Yeah, podcast.
Going deep with daddies.
Yeah.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, but
we covered a lot of great ground.
Yeah,
tonight.
Instagram, Uncle Daddy
NFTs.
Band. NFTs, yeah. DFTs, Daddy Fungible Tokens.
Yep.
But yeah, Instagram is like the big one,
Instead
in Facebook.
of DTFs or DFTs.
DFTs.
Oh yeah.
Knows what you do. Knows what you do.
Daddy Fuckable Tokens.
They're DTFs.
Yeah.
They're daddy
DTFs.
tokens that are fungible.
Yeah, funge all you want.
Yeah.
Fucking take them
down to
offline.
funge.
Yeah.
Down to fun.
DTFs.
All right,
Dude,
let's wrap this up.
All right.
All right,
All right. Thanks, man, for
We
hanging
got
us
other
on.
shows. We got a website.
And go to uncledaddy.com. It's Uncle Daddy with a K. Links in the description. You
I
guys
love
know
how
what
we
the
always
fuck
have
to
to
do.
explain that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Uncle Daddy, but it's got a K in it.
Suck it, nerds.
Bye.
Bye, nerds.
Bye, nerds.